Hudson Valley. This is Marie's Kitchen and welcome. Today we are gonna make a festive cranberry bread. It's called cranberry bread, but I like to call it also cranberry cake. And it's gonna be an very easy recipe. I think it's gonna take maybe 15 minutes to make it and about an hour to cook it. So the first thing we are gonna do is we're gonna put the oven at 350. So 350 degrees. What do we need for this? I have 2 cups of flour, all purpose, 1 cup of sugar, but I like to put less sugar. When I call for a cup, I will put 3/4, and that's what I did here. 3/4 of a cup of sugar, pinch of salt. I have 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, 1 cup of fresh cranberries. You can also use frozen cranberries. I'm gonna use the zest of an orange, and those are for the dry ingredient. And then we'll have the juice of 1 orange. And if you don't have a 3/4 of a cup of juice, just add some water. So this is an orange plus a little bit of water to make sure we have 3/4 of a cup of orange juice. I have 1/4 of a cup of butter melted, and I have an egg that I already beat like this. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put the 2 cups of flour. I'm gonna add my sugar. It's 1 cup, but I put 3/4 of a cup. A pinch of salt, just a pinch. And then I am gonna put 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. Oh, 1.5, I say. This is my half. There. And then we are gonna add half a teaspoon of baking soda. There it is. Okay, voila for that. Don't need this. I'm gonna add my cranberries. Then I'll show you how to cut. Don't be afraid to cut your cranberry if you use fresh one. If you use a frozen one, that's okay. And then I have a full orange here, and I'm gonna use my little gizmo to zest the orange. So you just make sure that you go all over your orange. And trust me, it's not gonna taste so much orangey. I promise you that. This is festive. I like it. I had an idea and I decided that why not? Maybe for New Year's breakfast you could have that. Will be good. All right, look at that. Getting there. And then I will use this orange to make some fresh orange juice. All right, did pretty good. And keep in mind that most of the zest are right here. So don't forget to shake that little guy here. There. Yep, perfect. Now I'm gonna mix all those ingredients together. There you go. See, it's very easy. And after that, when we are really all mixed together, we are gonna add the wet part. All right. Now, before I pour the orange juice, the butter, and the egg, I'm gonna show you how easy it is and not scary. It's not gonna splash all over. So your little cranberry, see? It cut like a tiny little apple. It's not gonna splash. Don't be afraid. It doesn't have to be cut perfectly. You just cut the way you want. See how easy it is? And it's crispy. So, well, might as well I cut those. So don't be afraid to cut it. Nothing's gonna happen. So now I am gonna add the liquid. So this is 3/4 of a cup of one orange, and I add a little bit of water to make sure I have 3/4 of a cup. So you're just gonna pour it. Nothing is waste in my kitchen. One egg. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Use my spatula. Even my spatula is festive. Look at that. And 1/4 of a cup of butter. Et voila. We have all the ingredients in one bowl. Now we're going to stir and make sure that we mixed the flour with the liquid, the sugar with the liquid. And then we are going to put in a pan, 9 by 5, that we're going to coat it with some Pam baking. And if you don't have Pam baking, just use some butter. You know how to do that. You know the drill. So, and you want to make sure then the flour, sugar is really all incorporated in the liquid. It smells so good. There it goes. And you watch in 50 to 60 minutes in a preheat oven, 350. You will have a beautiful bread, cake, whatever you want to call it. But don't forget, it's very festive. There. I think we're getting there. Yep, I like it. There it is. Look at that. Yum. Now we're going to put that in a pan, but don't forget, I'm using Pam baking. Don't forget to shake. If you don't have Pam baking, just use some melted butter all around. Put a little bit of flour and shake it, and it will work as well. So there it is. Voila. Now we are going to pour the whole thing in the pan. It's going to go in the oven for about 50 minutes. Voila. Boom, bum, bada boom. Make it nice. And your festive cranberry cake.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
I moved out to Idaho 4 years ago, so I met a lot of people and I really, really like it here. You know, if you don't have something like that that brings you into other people's lives, it takes a long time to get to know people.
Your job is serving clients, making goals and meeting them, hiring staff, paying expenses, and looking for business opportunities. Our job is to make sure you have the resources to keep doing your job. This is Community Banking, D.L. Evans Bank.
All right, now we are back, and it's been cooking for 50 minutes in my oven. Remember, I think in the beginning of the show, I did say 50 to 60 minutes. It depends of your oven. So in my case, 50 minutes was right. So, and why do I know 50 minutes is right? I'm gonna show you. Let's take that festive cranberry bread out of the oven. There it is. Boom. Et voila. Now, keep in mind, it's really hot right now. Why do I know it's cooked? I'm gonna put my skewer Some people use knife, some people use fork, some people use even toothpick to see if it's cooked. In my case, skewer. Okay. And it's dry, it's not wet. This is cooked. So that's my way to find out. Everybody has their way. I have my own way. So let's flip this little guy. It's really hot. There it comes. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but it's hot, so I have to do it. Flip it over. Ooh, look at it. Pretty, 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 pretty. It's hot, but look how pretty it is. Very well. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, now, what are we gonna do? We're gonna taste, right? So I'm gonna cut it. Oh, it's warm. Okay, this is warm. The best way is to let it sit for at least 30 minutes and cool it off. We don't have 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna cut a small piece and show you. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty. It is festive. Yay, yay, yay. It's smiling. It's a little bit warm. And we're going to put that little piece in the middle. Oh, wait a minute. What can you add there? Well, you can use it for breakfast. You know what? I think I'm going to put a little bit of butter just because I like it. And it's still warm. It's going to melt. Let me grab a little bit of butter and a knife. Don't need to do that, but I will, just because I like it. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a little bit of paper. Oh, yum. Oh, look at that melting. All right, let's go for it, right? I like the end of the bread. It doesn't matter which kind of bread. French baguette, regular bread, sourdough bread, festive cranberry breads. I like the end. The end, I always call the end in my family. And then, it's not too sweet because I put a little bit less sugar. It's tart from the cranberries. I think it's the perfect balance. So anyway, this is your festive cranberry bread, cranberry cake, whatever you want to call it. It's delicious, it's festive. It's really good to share with friends and family for brunch, dessert, whatever you want to do. You know me. If you feel like it, just do it. Cooking is love as far as I'm concerned. And like I say, oh, I forgot one thing. Sharon, I promise that I will say hi to you because you are my biggest fan. And I'm saying hi to you, Sharon. Sharon is one of my seniors. As you know, I volunteer a lot at the Senior Connection. And I did the curbside the other day. And she showed up to pick up her meal. And she said, Marie, I love your show. And I said, thank you, Sharon. The next one will coming up. And I will make sure I say hi. So hi, Sharon. And hi to everybody. In the meantime, please take care of each other, love each other, hug each other, and if you want to do something fun for you, for your family, for your friends, go in your kitchen and just keep cooking. In the meantime, I send my wishes from my kitchen to your kitchen. Keep watching Eye on Sun Valley and keep watching Marie's Kitchen. And until next time, au revoir.